we're going to have a teach-in in the Bank of America that's down the street because them not paying their taxes is causing our schools to close. So when our schools close, we bring the schools to them, let them know that we're not going to take it.
What's the last something you got here with that? There seems to be some sort of distraction over here. Let me briefly go over what we went over last. Essentially, banks have a special privilege. They get to make up money. Federal Reserve System can make up unlimited amounts of money. Then they lend that money that they make up at very low rates to banks, which can then lend not only that money, but an additional $9 for every dollar they get, which they also are allowed to make up to you and me. Now, you'd think that if they're allowed to make up money, it'd be rather difficult for a bank to go bankrupt, but somehow they managed to figure out ways to do it anyway, such as Bank of America, which was about to go belly up, and it was bailed out along with a whole series of other major banks back in 2008. Something to the tune of $1 trillion was given by the Federal Reserve.
Well, by getting a negative tax rate, they would have to not make any money, but that's not possible if they're rewarding themselves with big bonuses, right?
Now, this is really interesting because America has a political system that really doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. In most countries, if you give a politician money, like say give them $1 million to influence their vote, that's called bribery and you can get put in jail. In America, it's called lobbying.
Thank you all so much for coming. We'll hold class here again next week.
All right. Well, we'll do this as a mobile lecture. When you occupy a Bank of America branch, that is an example of direct action. Bank of America and other corporate interests are intent on seeing billions of dollars slashed from public education, from schools, directly from student loans. Teaching spaces are being shut down everywhere. What do we do about it? Well, one obvious thing to do is to find other spaces. Bank of America has lots of really nice spaces.
So now that we have a little bit of practice, we're ready to do it again, right?
Yeah.
So there's another Bank of America up 2nd Avenue at 2nd and 4th. I'm serious, 2nd Avenue and 4th Street. We don't have the same kind of scouting that we did last time, but if folks are ready, you feel like you're in the zone, you're in the bank occupying zone, let's go. I'd say we walk up there. Is everyone down?
Yeah. Come gather around, everybody. Class is in session. Today, since education is under attack in this country and funding for education is being slashed because people like Bank of America, or corporations like Bank of America, don't pay taxes, Bank of America, GE, Verizon, BP, we have to come to this lobby and reclaim our space to hold class. So now I want to turn it over to Professor David Graeber.
Thank you very much. And by the way, you guys, you can just scratch the rent for this space off of all that money. Okay. All right, so we already had the lecture, and now we're moving on to the seminar portion of the class. Corporations are subverting the market. I mean, this is the irony. They all talk about the market, but they don't really like the market. I mean, small enterprises are actually operating within the rules of the market. But all those rules which are supposed to apply to us, which are supposed to apply to small enterprises, none of that applies to groups like Bank of America. The Bank of America is like completely incompetent. This bank would not exist except for the largesse of the American public. I mean, considering the structural advantages they have, the fact that they managed to go broke anyway is pretty amazing. It's world-class incompetence. Yet, these are the guys who are basically running things, and they can't handle the market, so they are constantly writing laws and writing politicians and arranging things in such a way that market rules don't really apply to them. They just apply to everybody else.
Great, right?
Yeah.
I think probably not going to do another one today, but y'all ready to do this again another day?
Let's do it.
Until all the corporate tax cheats in America are doing their job and paying what they owe to this country, which benefits and relies on tax revenue to run.